Bill Henshaw here again, your friendly local constitutional counselor from California. And this video is going to be about the surge in homeschooling here. And there's a lot of that going on. And there should be, given the fact they don't teach a damn thing in the mandatory public education system, especially about the true history of the United States, of which I have an a cappella expert witness command of 230 years. This is a great business opportunity, and that's what I'm looking for here. If I get the right setup here, I can do a lot of home videos, and with notes that goes with it, it'll really educate students at home. And the good news about that is, especially for you parents, it helps you educate your children and your posterity and let them know the truth early on so they can get out from under all this BS that's been going on for way too long. There'll be a lot of interest in this. There's no question about it. So send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com. We can discuss particulars without getting involved here. Because I will need some startup help, no question about that. But I can do my videos a cappella off the top of my head. And I'll be willing to take on anybody, especially State Bar Association attorneys and black robe bastards who either don't know the law or don't care. Once you get the real story, it changes the whole scenario. And when you know, Trump is as well aware of that right now as I am. I believe Bondi is. And I know the current justices of the Supreme Court are all well aware of it too. Because the big problem here, and we'll talk about it more in another video, is the non-existent 14th War Amendment. And everybody in Washington and those positions seem to understand that has to go. And I would love to see that happen in the new term of the court starting October the 5th. And maybe we'll even get cases there ourselves that present that issue. And that's a major, big deal issue. And I should say here that, yes, I do make use of quote unquote white supremacist arguments, but that's the winner chicken dinner here. We get back to the original body politic and the federated Republican form of government of defined and limited powers we're supposed to have. We can make changes and do things the right way, which certainly didn't happen anywhere in Reconstruction or the 14th and 15th War Amendments, you name it. The slavery was never an issue there, at least not to the New York banksters, it wasn't. And they made a big mess of it anyway, as you can see. So once we get these issues out there and get them before the U.S. Supreme Court, and this looks like it may be the term to do it, I would love to have had younger Trump appointees on there right now. But certainly if he does that this coming term, that's what we need, because now they can come on, apologize for the court and say, yeah, we screwed up here. We're going to quit doing that and start doing our job and ruling on issues like the ones that I present, multiple unopposed constitutional issues. Send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com. And once that starts to happen, it's going to happen in a hurry. But with younger justices on the court, because the fallout here is going to be cataclysmic. But not our fault. We didn't have anything to do with that. And the Supreme Court itself has been complicit, and they know it, and they're going to have to admit it to the American people. But with younger justices on the court, and they'll be there for 15 or 20 years, they'll survive whatever happens here. And keep on doing conservative things and hopefully explain to the American people a bit better why they're doing what they're doing. It's the right thing to do, which should be enough said. But let the American people know what we want to get back to: creator endowed inalienable rights, the restoration of not only religion, but the Christian religion. So send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com. I'm looking for some investment capital here, not a major amount by any means, but it will help to get started. And I can do videos like this, as you see, no nothing. I know my subject matter. And that's why they can't beat us. Also why I'll probably never be allowed to see a jury, because they're going to get this in about 90 seconds like they did in South Carolina, although I didn't have a jury there, that I know what the hell I'm talking about. and the official actors don't. So send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com. You'll learn a lot more about that as well. And it's just good to be here and be alive during this window we haven't had for 150 years. So if we combine our efforts here, we can take full advantage of it and maybe even get things done faster than they might otherwise do. And I'm fine with that too. But we have the right issues, we don't have any opposition. It's a default judgment when we get into a judicial court. And you'll learn more about that too. Send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com, and we can go from there. And in the meantime, subscribe, like the videos, tell your friends, get the word out. The sooner we start working together, the quicker we get these bastards off our backs. Thank you.